Off again, Eivor. You and I, with blades drawn and hearts ablaze.
Who is this Fulke that Basim spoke of?
An ally, Eivor. A most important ally. A holy woman who trades in prophecies and secret knowledge.
That is not the sort of alliance we're looking for, Sigurd.
No, it's even better. You cannot imagine what discoveries await.
You're speaking strangely, brother.
Because I'm alive, Eivor. My heart's alight with the fuel of battle fire. Like old times, eh?
Yes, Sigurd. Like old times.
Remember our hunts beyond the Northern Way? Our first big kill was a 10-point deer. We brought it down together. The arrows from our bows like darts of ice.
With sharpened shin bones for skinning the beast.
You on the right, me on the left. We leapt and struck.
We crashed to the ground like a felled tree. Then the bloody struggle.
Damn animal bit my hand. Never knew a buck could bite so hard.
But I pierced its throat, spilling its life wine into the drifts. That put an end to him.
Such tales you siblings tell.
It's just one of 1,000, Basim. It was the glorious dawn of our lives.
You haven't yet explained who this Fulke woman is.
When the time is right, I will.
She is the fulcrum of a larger plan.
Above conquering England, what larger plan could we need?
Patience, Eivor. Patience.
Fine. Keep your dread secrets, brother. But if this alliance fails, you may take them to your grave.
This fever will break once you know the whole truth.
There's the trial. I should be cautious around here. They're about to execute the prisoners.
Hey! Die! Spread out!
We have this. Let's strip the dog off. Watch my lead. Get behind if you can. Together, lads. We have. You're one too, brother. With me, here! You will pay! Get behind if you can.
wits about it. That will cost you. Watch for that, Howard! Shoot! Shoot!
We must bring down Edwin once and for all.
Struck from above. I've seen
I
the
owe you my
Saxons
life,
falling
friend.
on their enemies this way. Your death has been avenged, my friend.
Friend, get me out of here before they have my head.
Gidrich, send me. Let's get away from this place.
Talk safely over there. We fought with our Weasley Ultima for years. Now his widow wants to lop off our heads. Bless you all. Thanks to you, I live to pay Lady Edwin back in blood. I am Thane Holt. Does Gidrich live?
He's safe in Buckingham.
Good, Thane. We are at your side in this fight, to keep this land in the hands of those who love Mercia, be they Saxon or Dane.
God in heaven knows I'd sooner see a Dane married to my daughter than sell a man of Wessex one of my pigs. If Gidrich is behind you, then I am too.
We're told you know of a holy woman, Fulke. Where is she now?
Can we not fixate on this cipher, Fulke? Edwin is our focus.
Fulke holds a secret that may turn the tide of this fight. Without her, I cannot achieve my full purpose here.
The madwoman Fulke?
You see, brother? Your mysterious Fulke has a mind in disarray.
Mad or no, I want to speak with her.
Understand this. Fulke is a heretic, a sower of poisoned knowledge, and an enemy of the Church. She claims to have seen or spoken with God himself, And for this, Lady Edwin had her imprisoned, I know not where.
At a monastery, I suppose. We should make inquiries.
Sigurd, do we not owe Giedrich some word of what has happened here?
You can speak with him in my stead. But we must hurry. Fulke's life may be in danger.
We risk losing all the gains we've made here for the sake of this woman.
Trust me, Eivor. Fulke is of great importance. You'll soon understand.
I hope I will.
We have a camp to the east, at Linforta. An old harbor on the Great Ouse. Meet us there.
We Thanes will raise a feard and join with you to take down Edwin, whatever it takes. Bring this news to Giedrich, and tell him we'll be ready when he calls.
Every man will be needed.
Around to the side of it, lads.
No soldiers here now. Giedrich has cleared them all out.
She's well supplied, that's for certain. Well done capturing these, lad. It was bloody business. Oil jars, spring-oiled arrows, fodder and the like. Take what's useful and burn the rest.
Giedrich.
Eivor, do the Thanes live?
Every single one. They've set out to raise a fear of fighting men. They all stand with you, Giedrich.
We'll need every pike and poker we have to take down Edwin. And you, and your brother, are you still with me?
I like your bluntness, Giedrich. My axe is yours. My brother's too.
Edwin's plopped her haunches down in her castle now. She has men and supplies coming. Curse her eyes. Where is your brother and the odd fellow?
They continue their search for the woman Fulke. He seems to think she will help us chase Edwin to an early grave. But I do not understand how.
You do what you must, Eivor. I'll ready what men I've got for the coming fight. I'll move towards Kinnabella Castle and bring up the feared for an assault. Edwin's fortress is strong and sure.
Is there anything I can do to weaken her grip on the Shire? Or make her anxious?
Ah, there's a notion. You could chip away at her flag-bearers if you see them, and defend my feared if any are in strife. We stole some of her supplies here. If you find any other stores like this, destroy them.
That I can do.
When you're ready for war, you'll find me at a camp near Kinnabella Castle.
To each their own, they say. It's goat droppings I find work better. So if they're on, hate to tell. Indeed.
Dear God, we're in trouble! Watch out over there, men! Oh, Christ in holy heaven!
Giedrich asked me to help you whenever I could.
Eadwin's soldiers have got us in a tough spot. We're grateful for any help you can give.
Take it! Follow my lead.
Time to die! Pay for your sins!
Christ is surely with us. Blindside the idiot!
Mongrel!
Burns, take it!
Cost you! Eat your last breath!
Hey! Come, brothers. Let's end this.
Good edge on you!
Christ is surely with us.
I'll have your guts out! Eat this! That's odd.
Let's stay away. Let's stay sharp.
Near an old harbor. This is the camp.
How do we charm our princess in our care? Do we say what we're after? Or do we dance around the idea?
From what I've learned about Fulke, she's not shy about sharing her esoterica. And here's Eivor.
Ah, you timed things well. The holy woman Fulke is close by.
Imprisoned at St. Albanes Monastery, just around the bend.
This is our moment, Eivor. After this, everything changes.
I might be pleased for you if I knew who this woman was and why we needed her.
I have explained enough. Now is the time for action.
You've done nothing of the sort. Nothing but give me your blind word.
I wish to speak to her. Me, your Jarl. That alone is reason enough.
Why? So she might cast a spell and turn Edwin into an eel.
Fulke is not the only advantage we seek here, Eivor. There will be treasures in St. Albanes. More than we can count.
I've already plundered St. Albanes Abbey and lifted its treasures from nave to crypt. I saw no prisoners of note.
She is there. I know it. And she is the most valuable treasure of them all. Eivor, there was a time when you would follow me without question, because we trusted one another, because you knew I would never lead you into folly, never wager our lives before I knew the cost. Is there something that holds you back from embracing me as you once did? As your brother? Your family?
Sigurd, you know I would never betray your trust in me. I'll fight with you. But there must be limits to this chase. Giedrich is counting on us.
Of course he is. And soon we will deliver. Come. When you raided St. Albanes, are you sure you saw nothing? No crypts? No prisoners?
Nothing I can recall for certain.
Stop that. Come on.
Let the sail out! Take me! Sing us a song. Run up the sails! Save it for later. What do we know of this woman?
Very little. She appears to be an adventurer of sorts.
The Thane called her a heretic.
All the better for us. She's clearly someone who knows her own mind.
I admire your optimism, brother.
Monastery, Avon! Right for plunder!
We raid! Take Christ's gold and burn down his house!
Snuff you out! We have the advantage.
You're mine!
You're mine!
Down you!
Back with me! We watch each other's backs!
Through here.
At long last. With me.
Like Holy Judas, I thank you, beloved Jesus, for the wisdom to persevere.
Who dares enter this sanctuary?
This stony cave reeks of piss and salty tears.
How dare you?
We've come for the woman Fulke. She need not bedevil you any longer.
Oh, the mad heretic!
Ah, the self-begotten spirit has sent an angel to deliver me.
Open the door.
Her heresies must be punished. Not by Danes or Mahometans, but by true Christians.
Friar, our hands are bloody with the gore of your guardians. Is your god so starved of martyrs that you wish to die as well?
You make a fine point. Let me pray on this. The Lord bids me to welcome all strangers. Here, friend, take the key, and depart with your strange friend.
Praise thee, Lord of the Treasury of Light, for this chance of deliverance. Are you sent by the angels of Sackless, or the self-begotten one above?
That I cannot answer.
You are the woman called Fulke.
I am Fulke in this realm, a humble seeker of the self-begotten one's true nature.
And you are a collector of artifacts.
The instruments of the children of Sackless the Fool. Yes, I am. I have many such curiosities.
And you possess an object? A polished stone with unusual markings?
Now, you're a curious one. A cowl and robes hiding tawny skin. And that devilish blade.
Why do we linger here? Soldiers will be coming.
There are stables beyond the monastery where we can speak in peace.
Lead the way.
Come.
How long were you imprisoned?
Some weeks, perhaps a month.
For your so-called heresies?
Heresies, yes. I have been blessed to discover many profane objects in my lifetime. Objects which attest to the works of the Demiurge, the false god worshipped by these robed imbeciles. Across Germania and Francia, I found these relics and carvings. And here in England, too. Lady Edwin claims they are blasphemous, but her mind is clouded. The true worth of these objects is immense.
May we see these objects?
If you wish to know the truth of our origins, I will show you today.
I would indeed. Where you go, I will follow.
Enough of these mysteries, Sigurd.
Fulke is a curator of objects of great worth, one of which may reveal my true nature.
True nature? You said this was about victory, about defeating Edwin.
To know that I am descended from the ancient gods is a victory. It will give me dominion over this land.
Descended of the gods. Brother, what by Odin's eye are you saying?
Fulke, we have heard that you possess a profane stone with strange markings and the image of a tree.
That I do. A monolith I call the Saga Stone, for it came to this land with the Dane Ragnar Lothbrok.
Do you have it?
It is the sun and moon of all my sacred objects.
Will you buy and trade this stone for an alliance? Or more fighting men? Is it useful for anything other than flattering yourself?
Perhaps I should leave you three alone to hammer through your differences?
We are unified. We only wish to see the stone, to read the runes inscribed upon it.
No one on Earth can read those runes. The languages are known and probably long dead.
There is no risk in letting us look.
No risk at all. Praise thee, O self-begotten one, for sending these three to deliver me from my punishment.
No whispering gods let me hear, Fulke. I brought myself.
You came because I called you, Eivor. They spoke through me.
Brother, you have my head spinning.
And you fascinate me more with each passing moment. The Saga Stone is hidden away in the care of my acolyte. Are you ready to go see it?
The sooner we see this slab of rock, the better. Let's go.
Approach the stone with an open mind, Ava. You may find it more interesting than you expect.
What is it about this stone that captivates you, Fulke?
The Saga Stone comes from an ancient race of beings. As do all the artifacts I collect for my church.
You prayed to the Christ Jesus in your cell. Is your church not the Church of Rome, like these Saxons?
These Saxons believe in Christ the Redeemer, but I know his true purpose. Christ the Educator, the keeper of secret knowledge.
Is this why Edwin loathes you? For preaching such an idea?
Yes. Christians like her, like Alfred, they believe Christ's purpose on earth was to wash us free of sin. The Roman Church has been deluded by the lies of Saklas, or Yaldabaoth, the demiurge of many names. A lesser god. Saklas and his kind were wise in their time, but they lost sight of the true god, the self-begotten one, lord of the treasury of light. This is why Edwin had me punished and imprisoned. What she calls heresy is, in fact, the true nature of the universe.
Yours is a strange saga, Fulke.
And I have not yet reached its end.
Be on your guard. Someone is watching us.
Take care, everyone.
The villagers aren't happy we're here.
Edwin's eyes and ears, no doubt.
This is the place up ahead.
What is this tower?
A ruin from England's Roman past. My acolyte found it abandoned and derelict. He took refuge here after his bishop expelled him for teaching the same truths that got me imprisoned.
He was a priest.
He was, and he is. The bishops of England are simply too craven and deluded to understand the secret wisdom we possess. Brother Paul! Are you here?
Ransacked from floor to roof. Basim, stand guard outside.
This was Edwin's doing. I have no doubt.
The stone is within?
I asked Paul to hide it well, but I do not know where. This moves.
It must be there.
Is this him? Your acolyte, Paul?
My dearest friend. May you live as one with the true God, in the treasury of light.
Your friend paid the price for his loyalty. I imagine he was guarding the stone.
Edwin's men did this. They killed Brother Paul and took my stone.
You! Always questioning, second-guessing my wishes. You slowed us down, and I missed my chance.
Basim fills your head with twisted prophecies. He leads you like a chained dog.
Basim has shown me so much. He knows my mind. He...
Hold, both of you. You hear that?
Soldiers, Edwin's here.
How dare you Danes befoul my lands?
Hold off, Ava. First we talk. Lady Edwin! A stone was taken from this tower, inscribed with runes, and the image of a tree. Do you know it?
Yes. One of this heretic's blasphemous baubles. Is that why you've come?
We are here to trade that stone for an assurance of peace.
What are you saying? We gave Giedrich our word.
For that stone, we will leave your lands and not return.
Oh, for this? You must bring me Giedrich's head.
The stone is within our grasp.
We made a promise, brother. Brother.
We have a deal, then?
We accept.
Done!
We do not!
Avon! No!
Cut them down! Leave none alive!
Ava, are you mad?
Edwin, please.
We had our chance!
We will speak of this, Ava. I will not forget.
Focus, we have this! How much longer?
Executed! Eivor, you mock-minded fool!
That was our chance to recover the stone without letting of blood.
I will not betray Giedrich.
That is not for you to decide.
My promises are my own, and they are ironclad.
Your first oath is to your Jarl, Sigurd Jarl, your brother and master.
Stay out of this.
Enough!
If it wasn't clear why Sigurd is in command, it is now. Your temper runs too hot, Wolf-Kissed.
You want to settle things with Basim, you call a holmgang. Else you follow me. You listen to me, you do as I ask.
Edwin will flee to her castle. You want your stone? It will be there.
Giedrich's pathetic army will never breach the walls. We could have first taken the stone, then laid siege. That was always our plan, Eivor. I had no intention of betraying Giedrich.
It was your plan all along? Yet you saw fit to keep me guessing through your fits of madness.
You are not always to be trusted. Your passions overcome you. I know that. My father knew that. Your father knew it. You move with the wrath of Odin, but you do not have his wisdom. That will lead you astray, Eivor. Come, friend. We have a battle to prepare for.
This quarrel with your brother is something to behold. Has it always been so heated?
All my life we moved as one. As family. As kin. I have always known his mind, and he mine. Until this day.
Time makes idiots of us all.
You fought well today, Fulke. Would you fight beside me now?
To wrest control of the Shire from Edwin? I will.
Giedrich asked me to cripple her line of support. Would you know where she gets her rations and supplies?
East of Oxenforda, south of the Lichvila. There's a place called Eaton Barn where eager merchants sell to soldiers.
Meet me there. I'll come soon. Sigurd, brother, you are lost in a sea storm of your own making. Edwin's defenses have been weakened, but I could do more before joining Fulke.
God won't let us lose. Damn you! Get round the side. Can't hold out much longer. Remain steadfast.
Back! Run home now!